Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is a 2000 wuxia film. An American-Chinese-Hong Kong-Taiwanese co-production, the film was directed by Ang Lee and featured an international cast of Han actors, including Chow Yun-fat, Michelle Yeoh, Zhang Ziyi and Chang Chen. Die Hard is a 1988 American action film directed by John McTiernan and written by Stephen E. D'Souza and Jeb Stewart. It is based on the 1979 novel Nothing Lasts Forever, by Roderick Thorpe. Die Hard follows off-duty New York City Police Department officer John McClane as he takes on a group of highly organized criminals led by Hans Gruber, who perform a heist in a Los Angeles skyscraper under the guise of a terrorist attack using hostages, including McClane's wife Holly, to keep the police at bay. Terminator 2, Judgment Day is a 1991 American science fiction action thriller film written, produced and directed by James Cameron. The film stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Robert Patrick and Edward Furlong. From Russia with Love is the second James Bond film made by Eon Productions and the second to star Sean Connery as the fictional MI6 agent James Bond. Released in 1963, the film was produced by Ebert R. Bullitt is a 1968 American crime-action police procedural film directed by Peter Yates and produced by Philip D'Antoni. It stars Steve McQueen, Robert Vaughn and Jacqueline Bisset. The screenplay by Alan R. Raiders of the Lost Ark is a 1981 American adventure film directed by Steven Spielberg. The screenplay by Lawrence Kasdan was from a story by George Lucas and Philip Kaufman. It was produced by Frank Marshall for Lucasfilm Limited. The Bridge on the River Kwai is a 1957 World War II epic film directed by David Lean, based on the novel Le Pont de l'Arrivée Kwai by Pierre Boulle. The film is a work of fiction but borrows the construction of the Burma Railway in 1942 see Sedilla 043 for its historical setting. The French Connection is a 1971 American dramatic thriller film directed by William Friedkin and produced by Philip D'Antoni. It stars Gene Hackman, Fernando Rey, and Roy Scheider. The film was adapted and fictionalized by Ernest Heidemann from the 1969 non-fiction book by Robin Moore. Mad Max 2 is a 1981 Australian post-apocalyptic action film directed by George Miller. The film is the second installment in the Mad Max film series, with Mel Gibson starring as Max Rocketansky. The film's tale of a community of settlers moved to defend themselves against a roving band of marauders follows an archetypical Western frontier movie motif, as does Max's role as a hardened man who rediscovers his humanity when he decides to help the settlers. Seven Samurai is a 1954 Japanese Jidegeki adventure film co-written, edited, and directed by Akira Kurosawa. The film takes place in 1587 during the Warring States period of Japan. It follows the story of a village of farmers that hire 7 ronin to combat bandits who will return after the harvest to steal their crops.